Hello dear students, in this video we will be discussing what is fire demand and what are the compensate loss demand and demand for the public use and total demand or total quantity of the water demand. Those four things we will be discussing in this video. What is fire demand? Whenever fire happens, fire accident takes place, we have to meet or otherwise fight against the fire. For that we do require some quantity of the water. Those quantity of the water is calculated depending upon the population in that particular area or the community or the city or the town, and what kind of the buildings or the type of the building is going to decide the fire demand. These two factors measure if the density is more and buildings are heaviest buildings are there, the high rise buildings are there, the requirement, that means the density of the population is more and we require the more water. The fire demand is goes to high. This fire demand is going to have the part of from the total water demand is 5 to 10%. So we have to, whatever the water we are supplying to the public or to the community, we have to allocate 5 to 10% of the total quantity or the of the water or the total demand of the water. And at any cost, as per the IS 1172, we are supposed to give the water fire demand or the requirement, the minimum water pressure is 1 to 1.5 kg per square centimeters. For 4 to 5 hours it has to be maintained, and then next 3 to 4 hours for the next fire we have to make it ready. And there are different calculations, different methods are there to calculate for the fire demand. Let us see. The first one is the National Board Fire under the underwriter formulas. Then in that, let us see this. National Board Fire underwriters formulae. This is nothing but Q is equal to 4640 under root P 1 minus 0.01 under root P. That means the Q is nothing but the quantity of the water in the liters per minute. Quantity of the water in liters per minute. P is nothing but the population in the city or the community. That population we have to mention in terms of the thousands only, then only this formula works out. This formula holds good if the population in the community or in the town is up to 2 lakhs. If the population is more than the 2 lakhs, then we have to maintain 56,400 liters per minute. And at the same time, apart from it, 9,100 to the 36,400 liters we have to make ready for the second fire to fight against the to meet the fire demand. That means if their population is 2 lakhs, more than 2 lakhs, we are supposed to maintain 56,400 liters per minute, and immediately that is for the first fire. For the second fire we have to maintain 9,100 liters to the 36,400 liters per the second per minute for the second fire to meet the demand. And this is according to the national. Then next one is the Freeman's formula. According to the Freeman's formula, the quantity of the water, this is also liters per minute we have to maintain, and as mentioned the pressures and all has to be maintained, that is 1 to 1.5 meters kilometers per the square centimeters per 4 to 5 hours. That is the standard as per the Indian conditions. And then quantity of the water is 1136 P by 5 plus 10. And here also population has to be mentioned in terms of the thousand. And this these two, the above two formulas, that is National Board Fire Underwriters formula as well as the Freeman's formula, it's going to give the higher quantities. That's the reason why for the Indian conditions these two methods or the two formulas does not hold good. So we have another formula which is of the Cochrilling's formula. Cochrilling's formula, that is nothing but Q is equal to 3,182 under root P. That P is nothing but the population in the community in terms of the thousands. This formula is going to give fit for the Indian conditions. So for the Indian conditions we do calculate from this formula. And according to that, there is a variation, even though we do follow from to give the fire demand for the Indian conditions and types of the buildings, that community, what kind of buildings it is having, depending on that we do maintain the the quantities, that is the water demand, or the like low buildings are there 200 liters per the minute, and if higher buildings are there 4500 liters per the minute. If high end colonies are available, that means the huge, there is a chances of the huge fires may take place when they are using the automated systems. And then if the number of stories is increasing, the density of the population is going to increase in that particular area. That is the reason why still more 20,000 liters per the minute we have to maintain. This is about this which is holds good for the Indian conditions. Another formula is also is there, Boston's formula, but we are not going to use in the Indian conditions, because the formula is like a quantity of the water required in liters per the minute, and the formula is 5663 under root P. P is nothing but the population. In that is also we have to mention in terms of the 1000, but it is not going to be used. Why? Because this formula is going to give the same water demand for both residential and the industrial. That is the reason why it is we are not going to use this Boston's formula. We for the Indian conditions, as mentioned, the Cochin's formula we do use. That's then let us see what is the demand for the public usage. This is for the public uses. There are different types of the things are there, the different areas. We do divide these things into the three categories. Like a water requirements, the public purpose. Then public purpose means it comes to the public areas like a parks, the street washing, and sewer cleanings, and for the public gardens and fountains. For all those things we do require some water. Those requirements, the water requirement for the public purpose, that for the different various requirements it is mentioned in the, as mentioned in the slide, we have to follow. And second kind of the demand for the public uses is for the water requirement for the livestock. That is nothing but the most probably the India is depends on the agriculture. Still, even though it is a urban area or the rural area, we do have the livestock like cows and chicks and goats, horses, such kind of the things. Those two need some of the water requirement we have to meet, or we have to supply even the such kind of the water demand too. And for the various kinds, it is mentioned for each and every livestock how much water requirement is there per animal per day, as shown in the slide. And third category is for the different purposes of the irrigation. Most probably it comes under the urban areas. Here the private gardens, roadside trees, and public parks. Even for those things also we have to consider the demand of the water. These three comes under the public uses of the demand. And next one is the compensate losses demand. These compensate losses demands are going to be of due to defect pipe joints, cracked and broken pipes, faulty walls and fittings, and wastage in the taps. Maybe if it's the public places is available, then somebody just they open and they let into the waste. That is the reason why even that also we have to consider. And unauthorized connections also we consider it as a losses only. These are all come under the compensate loss demand. Generally the compensate loss demand we are going to take into the from the total quantity of the water 50%. 15% of the total quantity of the water is considered as a compensate losses demand. And as per the Indian conditions, we do maintain 55 liters per capita per day for the compensate losses demand. What is per capita demand? Per capita demand is for per head, how much quantity of the water is required for each population for the 365 days. That's what per capita demand is, the quantity of the water, whatever we have calculated right from the all the quantities, like total quantity of the water by population for the per day we have to give. That is the reason why we have to divide with the 365 per liter per day. This is the per capita demand that is going to be, we are going to mention. For the different purposes, the domestic purpose 135 liters, and industrial purpose 40 liters per day, and public use is 25 liters per day, per capita per day, and business and trade uses 15 liters per capita per day, and losses and wastage is considered as 55 liters per capita per day. So total for the Indian conditions we require 270 liters per capita per day is required. This is called as a total quantity of the water. This much of the quantity of the water we do maintain for the Indian conditions. If you have any questions, we can discuss those things in the class. Thank you.